reached the end of a very fun journey. Yes.
Thank you. For those who don't know me, my name is Diane Jones. I've seen some of your faces before, and a few of you were at the August 15th meeting, and I'd like to hand you some paperwork so that you can follow along with me, and I will explain it. Okay, and I know you two are together. You're Mr. and Mrs. Stowe, are you not?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Okay, you guys. Here, one of each of these here. Thank you. Okay, you guys are a couple. All three of you? We came together. Oh, okay.
Do you have any business with the board, Mrs. Jones?
This is relevant. And you will find out soon enough. Let's see here. Okay. At the August 15th meeting, and I recognize Joan Phillips, and I recognize Carl Schneider, and I recognize a couple of other people. The rest of you I do not, but it's okay because I haven't missed a trustee meeting. I think I've missed fewer than 5 in the last 6 years. And you have gotten this handout because at the August 15th meeting, Mr. Everly didn't make an allegation. He made a charge that I was the author of some letter addressed to the Newberry School Superintendent reportedly challenging the behavior of an employee that he claimed was Ruth Kavanaugh. And that, of course, is the wife of Trustee Kavanaugh. Subsequent to that meeting, and it seemed to do no good to explain that I didn't know a damn thing about what he was talking about. He sort of went off on a rant there. And so I requested a copy of that letter that Mr. Everly purportedly waved in front of everybody and claimed to be a letter to the Newberry School Superintendent. When I requested a copy of that letter, and everyone in public office is aware that once a document is entered into a public meeting, once it's discussed, it's part of the public record. And so it becomes subject to a public record or public information request. When I made that request, Fiscal Officer May explained that we do not have a copy of this letter at the township, but John Everly is aware of your request. Well, this is approximately 3 weeks later, and that letter, I have heard nothing further about it, okay? And so I went ahead and I contacted the Newberry School Superintendent myself. And she responded back, that is Michelle Mrakovich, and she responded back. I'm not going to read the whole letter, but folks who have the communication can do so on their own time. Essentially, what she says is, if I understand your communication correctly, the letter was discussed by a trustee during the course of a regular meeting. I would recommend that you contact the trustees for a copy of the letter. Well, I did that, and it didn't do any good. And so the crux of this letter is that in the first paragraph, she states, in your request, you state that, quote, one of the trustees held up a sheet of paper that he alleged was a letter addressed to the superintendent of Newberry Schools. Said communication, reported the trustee, implicated a citizen attendee at the meeting in making a complaint about an employee who happens to be the wife of Auburn trustee Patrick J. Kavanaugh. And I was the person who was accused of doing that action in a rant that was totally unrelated, it seemed, to any business that was ongoing. And so because I couldn't get a copy of the letter, it sort of raises the question about the validity of the claim that such a letter exists. And so Ms. Mrakovich claims in her following paragraph, please be advised that I have not received any such letter, nor is there one in the employee's personnel file, and thus no such record exists. Okay? And so, Mr. Everly, you who earlier in this meeting said, why did you do that? I guess when it's all said and done, my question might be, why did you do this
I
as
have a
well?
question for you. Are you denying?
I'm not done yet.
Are you
I'm
denying
not done
the
yet.
authorship
No,
of
I'm
the
not.
letter?
No, all these people know
Are
that
you-
I'm
Well,
it
not
doesn't
done
matter.
yet.
Are you
Oh,
We are in
yes, it
control of
does.
this meeting, Diane.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Motion to adjourn.
Folks, you have the